Hello and welcome back to the Lighthouse Pre-Separation and Divorce course. This is section 4. So how did your net worth and budget exercise go? Was that a big eye-opener? I think a lot of people don't have budgets in place. They don't understand their net worth actually. So how did that go and how secure do you feel about your financial position now? A lot of people stay in relationships that they're really unhappy with because of the finances. So it's really important to get an understanding of where you really stand financially. So what you need to do now is start organizing your finances a little bit differently. Once you are separated or divorced, it's very hard to get loans from the banks. They just don't like the idea of a one-person income with dependents such as children that they have to fend for. And they don't take into consideration the amount of maintenance that you're receiving from your spouse, if any. Now, even if your spouse has been paying that maintenance for years, no problem at all, they won't take that into consideration at all as income when they're reviewing your loan applications. So if you need to to make some reorganization of your finances, if you have a bunch of different loans and you need to try and put them under one, if you have ways or savings that you can pay off some of those loans, have a think about how you need to organize your finances before you take steps to separate or divorce, because it's really important to make sure that you set yourself up financially stably as financial stability as much as possible before you make that move if you can. The other thing you should look into as well is your career. And you might want to go to a career coach as well. So if you have taken time off from your career to look after children, if you took a step back for some reason, or if your career is going to be seriously impaired by the fact that you may need to single parents children now. So if you had a career where you had to travel a lot, or you had a career where your times were very different in terms of your work hours, how is that going to be impacted? Do you need to change careers? Do you need to have a talk with your boss possibly in the future about this and to see what you can manage? Do you need to go back to work? Do you need to maybe start ramping up on your skill sets, doing either going back to college or doing some courses online, starting your own business? What are the different things you might need to do based on your budget and your net worth piece and reviewing your debts or your financials that will make you more secure financially if you were to choose to leave this relationship? So there's little steps there that you should put in place as you're starting to move through this process. The next thing I want to talk about is the children. So let's talk about in the next session.